today I'm going to be sharing with you my patient's journey getting some frown Botox, forehead Botox, crow's feet Botox, lip filler, and nasolabial fold filler. Stay tuned till the end if you want to see her after photos 2 weeks later. Okay, so this patient was a first timer. She's never had any types of injectables before. She was numbed with some topical numbing cream prior to this. And we're getting started with the first poke. Oh, how was that?
It's good. I'm pretty good. No, I'm pretty good when it comes to physical pain.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go back in. She didn't find it to be too painful at all. And so the technique I like to use are linear threads. The reason why I like this technique is because there's less risk of bruising and swelling because we're not poking as much. Also, if you're poking less, there's less pain and there's less risk of migration. So I like to do my linear threads come from the sides and kind of go into the lip that way. It gives a really nice natural result as well. So here I'm using Reviness Kiss, which is a great lip product. It gives a really subtle, natural augmentation. It absorbs a lot of water and feels plump and juicy at the end without looking unnatural. So you can expect this product to last about 6 to 9 months, depending on a few factors, your metabolism, if you've had filler before, all that kind of stuff. Reviness Kiss is comparable to Restylane Refine, Juvederm Ultra.
It's so weird.
I don't know, it's like our...
Because I feel the pain, like it's like, you know, it's
You're not
manageable.
crying, but...
It's manageable. It's not that I'm crying from the pain, but it's just like when you get your nose pierced or something, then you will get a tear.
And she tolerated the pain really well as well. The filler too does contain lidocaine, which is a numbing agent. So the more I inject, the more comfortable it tends to feel. Then going into the bottom lip, same thing, doing my linear threads. And then at the end, I like to do a bit of a bolus to just pillow out the lips and give them that nice 2 pillows on either side. Okay, now I'm going in with a blunt tip cannula and we're doing some Reviness Ultra to soften up those nose to mouth lines. Reviness Ultra is my all-time favorite filler. I love it. It's comparable, but not really actually, to Juvederm Vollift. Kind of if Restylane Classic and Define had a baby, I guess. But honestly, it's very unique. Reviness Ultra, definitely my favorite filler. So I went in with a cannula there and I used a 25 gauge. And the nice thing about cannulas is that from one entry point, I can access a larger surface area. And because we've only poked once, there's less side effects like bruising and swelling as well as pain. Moving on to her Botox. So I actually did her gummy smile. I put 2 units on either side by her nose. And then for her forehead, we just did 6 units. Her forehead's not nearly as wrinkly or as strong as her frown. So I just did 6 units up there in a single row. For my injectors that want to know the exact breakdown, I did 99933 for her glabella. I'm using a 31 gauge insulin syringe. And then for her crow's feet, we did 6 units on each side, so a total of 12 units for her crows, and I just did 222. Her crows are more so preventative. She doesn't really have too bad of crow's feet at all, so we just did a little preventative Botox there, and the dosage is quite low for some crow's feet. If you guys enjoyed this video, next week we're going to be talking about everything you need to know before you get lip fillers, so be sure to subscribe so you can catch that one.